welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a whip and chat. I'm going to be working on actually a cross stitch pattern that I'm going to use my spare drills. I haven't even checked if I have enough of all the colors, but this thing is going to be small. See, it's small here. So this, I'm going to do this image here. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm not going to be able to have these little lines here. I was looking at the pattern and I was like, can I hand chart that? But this is, since it's a cross stitch pattern, these are that extra stitching that's not, you know, the cross stitch part. But yeah, this is a Golden Gate Bridge. I did used to live in the San Francisco Bay Area prior to moving to Washington State. So I thought, hey, look, it's cute. And this is from an Etsy store called TheStitchPatterns. It was not completely just $34.98. That was for me to buy their lifetime membership, I guess, for all of their cross stitch patterns. So I told myself, well, it was $32, but with tax it ended up being $34.98 for me. So I told myself I have to just do what, like 15 of them, 20 of the 15 to 20 of them, and I feel like I will have gotten my money's worth. So this is my number one. So let's see. But yeah, since it's the first one, it's getting the price on it. The second one is just going to be $0. So this is only going to be a 9 by 12 centimeter. Yep, 9 by 12 centimeter one. I'm hopefully going to finish it in this video. It's a full, like, it has 16 colors. And these is the codes there. I do notice that I have a 9 there. I'm gonna have to find a DMC substitute for that. But we'll work on it as we figure it out, because like I said, I don't even know if I have all the colors. I don't know. Yeah. So we will see. So I printed the cross stitch pattern. The cross stitch pattern came as a PDF, and I printed it on a you know what? I'll just leave that side. So I printed it on, you know, actually, no, I'll take it off. I printed it on a transparency paper. But after I calculated, like, it to be diamond painting size. So the transparency paper thing, and I put some double-sided tape. The transparency paper thing was the way that another YouTuber, Diamond Painting Between the Lines, is doing her Heaven and Earth Designs canvases. And then I was like, hey, I could do it from this. So what I ended up doing is, on the PDF for this pattern, because all the patterns came as a PDF, in the PDF thing, you can add like this. So I'm only doing this on, I'm not using the light pad because I don't use a light pad. I'm only using the light pad for a white background, because otherwise my background, I can see it through the transparency. So, but how I figured out the size of this was, this thing was on, this was the whole pattern that was on the thing, and this is 40 squares across. So I first went on the PDF, and then I turned on the ruler on there, and then I saw how wide it was on the paper on PDF. So then I wrote down that number, and then I knew that 40 drills, if you multiply that by 0.25, which is a nice, actually easy one to do, or divided by 4, it would be 10 centimeters across. So what I did was, I saw how big it was on the paper, and then I calculated, and then I divided that by, or I got 10 centimeters, and then I divided it by how big it was on the paper, according to the PDF, and then that's the percentage that I printed the canvas, this thing here. I actually ended up shrinking this, because on the piece of paper, it pretty much took up the whole 8.5 by 11 paper, while this, I shrunk it so that it can fit diamond painting drills, and squares are 0.25 centimeters. If that made completely no sense, I apologize. It made sense to me. So I usually like to do a predominant color, but I see that N is actually 3756, and I have a lot of 3756. I'm sure of that. So, you know what I realized? I have no tray with me. Here, well, this tray. Here. So N says it's 3756. Well, I wrote it. I copied the legend that was on the PDF onto my here just because I didn't print out the whole PDF. So I know I have tons of 3756. So that's just one bag. I have like more bags here, so well, let's just do the full bag. And I'll be able to, oh, I was gonna time myself here. So I'm hoping that I have enough of all of the colors needed. And if I don't have the colors, I plan to look for a substitute. So DMC substitute, because that's what I need. Because I'm not, I like I said, I haven't checked to see if I actually have all of the drills. So I'm just hoping I have all the drills. So should I zoom you in? So yeah, here I'm too zoomed in. Yeah, see, I have this light that's overhead that I think when I put it on, it's not, it obscures what is being recorded. I thought that it would be better to have the light all the way at the top, but nope. So unfortunately it's on double-sided tape. So I have the transparency paper, and then I have sheets of double-sided tape that I use to do the sticky, because it's a little bit easier to do than trying to put my own glue on it. But, you know. Now I have to diamond paint with double-sided tape, and I haven't diamond painted with double-sided tape in a while. So and these are just going to be for fun. I might have, depending on how much gapping I have on this, maybe I might start going a little bit smaller. I think it seems okay. So yeah, I could have also done this on a blank canvas, but this is easier. No counting. Well, I don't know. It's a little bit harder initial setup, but it's easier during the diamond painting. And for me, the initial setup wasn't that hard. Just took a little bit of math and trying to, and measuring the PDF, the picture on the PDF. So I think I might replace the E, whatever E is. It's because it's the lighter color of the bridge with an AB. I think I might do that. So I'm just using the cover paper just so that I can put my drills nearer to where I'm diamond painting, because I like to put my tray as close as possible to what I'm diamond painting. So yeah, so since I'm going to be using my spares, they're going to be in multiple different, what do you call that? There are going to be multiple different quality because they're going to be from several different places. You know, depending on where I got the stuff. It's the quality of my drills, since it's just from my stash, is going to vary, but I'm okay with that. So, let's see. Nothing too exciting happened. It's at my work now. I'm training folks on stuff that I did in my previous position. So it's kind of nice. Kind of went back in the lab a little bit to, so since I've been supervisor, I've been kind of more like admin-y, desk work kind of thing. And since I was training folks on some of the lab work I was doing previously, I got to go back in the lab this week. It was kind of nice. I ended up having to go into work, physically into work every day this week, which is not that common. I usually go into work maybe twice a week, like physically go into work twice a week, and then work from home 3 times a week. But this week, I just had to physically be in the lab. People were on like Friday were like, Joan, you were here all week. Yeah, I was here all week. I had stuff I had to physically be there for. Okay. It looks so much whiter with the drill than on the transparency paper. I don't know how, because see, the transparency, so I think at some point someone asked, why are you doing it on the transparency paper? It's mainly because it's a stronger, it's stronger than printing it on paper, and and it's still flexible, and you could probably print it on paper, but just remember, drills are heavy, so I would be concerned that the paper wouldn't be able to hold the weight of the drills. So the transparency paper, I was like, that's a great idea. So thank you to Diamond Painting Within the Lines, Between the Lines. I keep forgetting which one it is. I will link her video where she showed this whole setup. At least it was for a Heaven and Earth Designs. And I have started a Heaven and Earth Designs with that method. This is just more, I kind of like, I was doing a paint gem, and the paint gems are fun, you know, but in the whole scope of things, they are, I think, pretty pricey for what you get. And while I did pay pretty much for a paint gem, buying this one paint gem, then if I just do like 20 of these, that's more than one paint gem, right? But then, you know, I also am sourcing my own drills, so maybe I have to do like 25 of these to make it worth doing one paint gem. And these kind of remind me of the paint gem diamond paintings, being like these small ones. I have seen like some artwork ones, and I just saw this one, and I actually saw this one on their website with it's on Etsy, their Etsy shop. It was one of the like pictures of what someone had done, one of the patterns. You know how like people could put a review with a picture? this was one of them. This was one of the reviews. Someone had done this as a cross stitch, and they didn't actually, in the cross stitch, they didn't do these lines. So I was like, hey, it still looks okay without the, I don't know what you call these things. Are they like it's a suspension bridge, so maybe it's like suspension, like cords. Someone had put a picture of the cross stitch without all the cords, and it still looked okay. So I was like, I'll just do that. I'll just diamond paint it without the lines. So that's the one problem, is I'm not going to be able to do all the lines, but hey, it'll still be okay. So J is 3753. I hope I have enough of 3753. Like I said, I didn't even check to see I have enough. Okay, so see, do you see this? I have like this many shades of 3753. It's like very, very different. What kind of blue do I want the sky? What kind of blue is in this picture? You know, I think I'm going to use this one. Man, can you believe, look at how crazy different all my set 3753. I'm going to use this one. Because I think it has the most, and I think I'll be able to finish it with that one. But yeah. Different shades. So I'm really banking on having... I'm really, really banking on having all the stuff in my stash. I really am. I'm like, yeah, I have several spares. I should have it. We'll see. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, like I said, nothing really, oh my gosh. Either my double-sided tape is not sticky enough, which it could be, because I seriously went on Amazon and bought the cheapest sheets of double-sided tape. I figure, it's double-sided tape, how bad can it be? So maybe I didn't get the best quality double-sided tape. As long as it sticks enough to get the drill on. It could also be, you know, my double-sided tape on because I'm using double-sided tape for my multi-placer. It could be that the double-sided tape on my multi-placer is just as strong as the tape on the canvas, and who's gonna win in the battle? But yeah, it's been nice getting into the lab, but then, you know, because I'm busy doing that, all the emails start piling up. Like on Monday, I was like in the lab, and then I come back to go eat lunch, and then I'm like, look at my email, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't remember how many, there were so many emails, and just me being not looking at my email for the morning. Okay, so if your wax is too sticky, or your double-sided tape on your multi-placer is too sticky, what you do is you fluff it up yourself. So I put it onto my sleeve, figuring it should take some sleeve puffs, I don't know. sleeve lint. I don't know. Man, this light color, it's so obvious when I'm diamond painting it ugly. Luckily, these patterns are small enough that they just print on one sheet of paper. Okay. I could kind of see maybe I printed the canned thing a little too small. It's starting to get into where the A is. I think it'll be fine. Oop. So I'm like currently working on a biggish. It's a big one for me. Diamond painting from Orlo. It's actually a sneak peek for mid-February. So we'll see if I finish it before I have to post the sneak peek. It's one of those like I was like, oh, I could do it, and then I'm doing it. I'm like, yeah, it's big. Why did I think I could do it? So you might only see a partial finish. I'm a little bit more than, yeah, I'm a little bit more than 1/4 done. So yeah, still have a way to go. A little bit more than 1/4. Still have a ways to go to finish it. So it probably would only be, it's probably only going to be like maybe 3/4 finish. I'm hoping I could get to 3/4 finish. But now I need to tell myself, nope, you can't diamond paint as fast as you think you can. But I don't know, I like to give myself these, like, I kind of like finishing the diamond paintings for the unboxings kind of just give me a goal to diamond paint. So like trying to finish it for an unboxing, it just kind of is like, one, it gives me a like, ooh, maybe I should just do these thing, and it kind of keeps me on track of like, oh, I should diamond paint to, I don't know. But I think I might lessen the amount of finishes I'm going to put for unboxings. I think I just don't have the time, and it takes away a little bit too much time from my full drill canvases. Or, you know, so I might just be like, I didn't finish anything. Oh well. Because I have so many projects that I want to work on. It's like, I'm sure everyone has like multiple WIPs that you're working on, and I've started becoming a multiple WIP person. Because I get something new and I want to work on the new thing, and then I'm like, but I have that old thing I have to finish. And it's not that the old thing you don't want to finish it, it's just something brand spanking new gets in, well, at least for me. I get a lot of diamond paintings, and you get like a new one and you're like, ooh, I want to do the new one. Because you're excited to do the new one. But then you're still working on the diamond painting you're currently working on. Okay. My multi-placer is just too sticky. And then now I got all these little cross-stitch patterns, which I'm actually like, oh, this is okay. My diamond painting, since I'm using spare drills, it's not going to be the prettiest, but, and plus these are the light colors. I should just find the ones that are the dark colors. I do notice a lot of cross stitch patterns are partials with a white background. So I'm thinking, do I just do it as a partial, or do I use up my large amount of like here, like 5200s? Here, do I use up my large amount of 5200s? I actually don't think I have enough to do all the white background. So what I'm probably gonna do is diamond paint the partials, and then I don't know. Someone told me to use like fine glitter, like this fine glitter to take up the stickies or something. So I might just do that, like, because those partials still have these grid lines here. So, but then if I put in and then I put the sheet in, and then it's not like I'm gonna cut out the diamond painting from there. What I might do is put like the glitter on there or something, and then it'll obscure these black lines. So, okay. Number one is, what's number one? Number one is 9. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up whatever. So one, the DMC tells me it's 9. So what is 9? So closest DMC, I have a DMC converter. Okay, so 9, it tells me to do 839. What's 839? It's a brown. Okay, I have a lot of this one, so I have more of this one, so I think I'll be able to finish up the one. See, like I said, I'm really banking on having all the drills I need from my spares. And if I don't have it, I'm going to do the DMC substitution. That's why I said, well, I put in 09, and it's giving me this 839 as a substitute. Yeah, I think it looks like a brown on the print. I guess I should have waited to do one. What's number 4? Number 4 is 3781. Okay, that's a brown, so. And it looks, alright, so I think it'll work out. But I figure I was going down this line already, and I should just keep going. Oh, that one is trashy drill. So let's see. I don't know. Like, I have like nothing to talk about. So I'm gonna go to questions. I'm just gonna go backwards. So the first question is actually the newest question that's on my comments. This one is from Susan, and the video I'm referring to is the paint gem kitting up of my mystery paint gem. Let's see. Susan asked, in the beginning you made a comment wondering if these were different or same images from some other sets. Have you made a determination about that yet? Are they different? You know what? I have no idea. I don't have any of the other paint gem sets. So I guess I would have to look. I would have to go on their website and see what the sets are. But I will check that out when I finish. I actually have, what have I done? I did one. I did the 3. I did 6 of them so far, so I've done half of them. But yeah, I would have to check the other, I would have to go on the website and see what are the other pictures that in the because I've done the museum one, the 3 museum ones, I did 2 space ones, and the Her Story. And I'll have to check out what pictures are there and whether there's repeats. But I would think not. I would hope that they would be new ones, just because if I were a repeat customer and I already had the other one in a different set, I would actually be upset if I got a repeat. But yeah, I need to go finish those up. I'm like halfway done. It shouldn't take that much longer. But you know, like I said, shiny new thing comes in and you want to do the new thing. So H is 168. Shiny new thing comes and you want to do shiny new things. I hope I have enough 168. Ooh, that's going to be slim. That's not going to be enough. Okay. You know what? Let's do a different color, and then we'll find a substitute for 168. Okay. Ooh, wait. What did I use for 9? I used, just so that I could write it down, 839. Oh, I don't know if you can see, but I'm just writing it down here that I substituted it for 839. So I don't have enough H. Let's see. Ooh, let's do this 8 here. What is 8 is 317. That's not. You know, it's because I have that Heaven and Earth Designs that has all the grays. 9 is 169. Okay, how much of this do I need? Not that much. I probably could. Could I finish it up? Could I do it with this one? This one has a little bit more. See, like I said, I didn't go and look. I know I have it in my resin only drills because I should have like 2,000 of those, and maybe I'll take them out, but I kind of just want to do them with my old stash of drills. And then just use substitutes. As needed. Okay. So thank you, Susan. Kim asks, do you still do your own nails? Would love to see another video of you doing your nails or nail art. I'm sure there's others who would love to see you do them. And then I see 3 thumbs up with this comment. Yeah, I've been doing my own nails, but I've been using nail stickers. Like this here is the nail wraps. I keep calling them, they're stickers, nail wraps, and I got these are from Lily and Fox, and these are called Seize the Day. They're actually been on my hands for, tomorrow it will be 2 weeks, so I might, but they still look really good, so I might just, we'll see. We'll see. Usually what ends up happening is one starts peeling off, and then once that starts happening, I'm like, okay, I guess it's time to replace them. And that usually happens around now, so that's why I'm like, okay, it's been 2 weeks. I would not be surprised if something starts peeling, but this is also the first Lily and Fox I've used. All the other nail wraps I've been using were cheap ones that I get from Amazon, where like the Lily and Fox ones are $2.99. So they're still relatively cheap, but the ones on Amazon were like 14 for like $12 kind of thing. So that's much cheaper than $3.99 for $2.99 for one. So yeah, pretty much nail wraps, because much I like it much easy. It actually I really like the nail wraps more than painting my nails, because apparently I don't know how to paint within the lines. Um, I can't. Yeah, it's harder. The nail wraps look like I know what I'm doing, and then I just cover it with a top coat that's clear. So even if I messed up the painting the top coat, it's not noticeable. And then any like things that are like outside of, and it hits like my skin, like after you wash your hands a couple times or shower a couple times, it does start just kind of peeling off the excess top coat from your skin, and then you're still just left with the nail wrap. At least that's what been happening with me. Okay, so looks like I'm gonna be able to at least finish this one. Okay, I should just find a replacement for H. There's so much of it. Okay, so H, what did I say H was? 168. Let's see. 168. It says, first one says to try 415, which I think I might actually have a lot of. Okay, so, yep, 415. It's in my, I have so much of it, it's in my overflow, so yay! Okay, so 168, I'm going to write down that I used 415, so I know what that means, that I'm substituting it. So, not exactly following this completely, but it's still using the pattern. I'm just doing a couple color substitutions just because I don't have enough of things. I think the next WIP and Chat I'm going to work on my Heaven and Earth designs that I'm also doing on the transparency paper. I started working on it in December, and then I just kind of, last year, and then I kind of stopped to work on other things because I have other things that I'm working on, and I think, or next week I might work on my 80 colors one again, or whenever I do my next WIP and Chat, whether it is next week or another week. I might work on my 80 colors one, because I did pause that also to work on other things, because other things, like I said, other things become shiny and new, and you want to work on them. So thanks, Kim. I'm glad you like the nails. Barbara asks, so the canvases using the square drills have more colors than canvases using round drills. Okay, so this was in my kitting up for my 1-day savings. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but the manufacturer of the square drills, at least that I was using, that I got those multiple sizes from 1-day saving, has more colors. So yeah, the budget stores are like, especially the ones that I do the PR packages, they get their diamond paintings for multiple manufacturers a lot, so the quantity of colors can be variable. So yeah, this is why, like, if you want a little bit, I feel like want a little bit more consistency on how the diamond painting is generated. Like, if you have, I kind of recommend you try out AliExpress. If you find a store that you like there, they will at least render your diamond paintings similarly. The quality will be similar to the next one, because they usually, a lot of the AliExpress stores do like make their diamond painting to order, so lots of times they have like that picture, and then they give you the choice of like every single size known to man, even though you know that it's not going to be good at that tiny size. You could still get every size known to man. And at least you know what you're going to get from them. Because yeah, no, I've noticed it's been kind of disappointing. A lot of some of the budget stores are really lessening their quantity of colors, and it's hindering it's affecting the final product, I think. So, and that's probably why I'm doing mostly the partials, because and like the specials, because those do tend to be more hand charted, so they tend to, and I mean, they'll still have less colors, but yeah, I don't know. There's been a couple of the full drill canvases from the budget stores that I've been disappointed with, so I haven't been getting too many pictures from them unless I see the rendering, or unless I see the rendering, or if it's a simple picture that I think will still turn out with just 20 colors, because I seriously, I think they were for a while making them like putting in like 24 colors, and then recently I've been getting more like 22 and 20 colors. So I don't know, are they saving that much money by not adding another color? I don't know. I would rather have them not give 10% extra drills or something, and I don't know, give only like 2% extra drills, and have more colors. Because I mean, how much money are they saving? Probably a lot by not adding one more color. But I also think that if it gets bigger, they should increase the colors too. But I've seen where you go bigger and it still only has like 20, 22 colors. So it's actually, I think it's almost worse to go bigger and still have less colors, because now whatever weird color situation is like blown up even bigger. But I've been pretty much using the smaller budget diamond paintings for the little like in between the bigger ones. I've been doing a lot more bigger ones. Well, bigger for me. I tend to do small diamond paintings. And then I was like, wait, I'm doing some bigger ones. Yeah. I think I need to do more squares to kit downs, because how many did I do substitutions for? 2 so far. Well, the other one was a 9, so I didn't have it. I didn't have that drill, because they don't do drills for those special colors, those special DMCs. Yeah, no, yeah. So Barbara goes on to, that's one of her disappointments with the budget stores, is they're stingy in colors. Yeah, like I said, I've noticed it. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of one of those annoyances that before they weren't that stingy. Even just 4 more colors makes a massive difference in the rendering. But yeah, that's why I've been pretty much choosing more simplistic images, because I do get kind of saddened when I unbox it and I'm just kind of like, yeah, I don't know if that's going to turn out. But yeah, if you do notice that I'm pretty much doing specials, which I am, and unboxing more simple pictures, it's because of that. Like, I feel like a lot of them have been going downhill, which is sad. They shouldn't be going downhill. But the specials, they're still good. They're like the things that they're making, like diamond paintings, like the like wreaths and stuff like that. They turn out nice. I mean, there was those couple of stickers that disappointed me because they weren't cut out. I was like, oh my gosh, how can you be a sticker and not be cut out? That's like half the awesomeness of stickers, is like, sticker sheets, is they're nice and cut out, and the sticker, yeah, no. There was a couple there was like, I think two stickers that I had gotten that were not cut out. So I was like, nope, that is not a place where you can be stingy on not cutting out stickers. That's just wrong. Wrong to not cut out stickers. Okay. So I think that's coming along, even with my substitutions. I like to do the large amount of colored ones first. Okay, so number 4 is 3781. That's a brown. I'll just use this one since it has more. So thank you, Barbara. Kimber Faye asked, if you're using nail art stickers, can you start linking them? I'm new to nail art and yours are always adorable. Yeah, if I remember, I'm gonna start linking them. But yeah, I got the current ones I'm using are from Lily and Fox. But the previous ones I was using were from just Amazon. And I didn't really have any issues with the Amazon, except one of the very first ones I got, it didn't stick well, and then I returned it, but I'm thinking it was user error, me not doing it correctly. But yeah, I'll try to remember to link my nail stickers, at least in these kind of videos. I don't know, like in these like talkie videos as opposed to my unboxings, because those ones I tend, if I have a finish, I might actually have 2 different kinds of nails on there. But yeah, I'll try to remember. But I'm also new to this whole like nail sticker thing. Like, watch my videos from the beginning of 2022. I did nothing. It wasn't until like Madame Glam sent me a PR package of the gel polishes, and I was like, and then I just kind of kept my nails up after that. So after that, after me applying those, I just kept going. It looks nice on camera to have the nice nails. It's kind of like my makeup, right? My makeup, because you don't see my face. Okay, so there's number 4. I guess I'm going to do the bridge part last. Well, this was part of the bridge. I'm guessing that's the road on the bridge. Okay. Oh yeah, and 8 was one of those ones I said I didn't have enough of. Was that? This one, 317. Yeah, I'd have nothing. So let's find a DMC substitution for 317. So it says 3768. Let's see. Okay, I have enough of 3768. I have more of this one. So it'll be that one. See, it's working out. Oh wait, I should write it down. A 3768. I mean, these are relatively simple images, so I was really sure that even if I had to go the substitute route, it would be fine because they are simple images. There was not gonna be like me doing a substitution was not gonna mess up some sort of blending or gradient or anything too much because, like I said, these are really simple images, and sometimes the simple images are cute and fun to do. All right, so Eliza asked, oh, so this is in my unboxing for my Oroloa, The Pine Valley by Dominic Davidson. Eliza asks, 2 bags of drills? Question mark. See, I think if you have a question mark, it shows up as a question. I don't remember you were mentioning the size of the painting. Can you tell me what it is? Oh, and thank you, Barbara. You did answer it. You put in 92 by 66 centimeters. Yep. If that's correct, I just knew it was bigger than any diamond painting I have. The biggest diamond painting prior to that one that I have was a 60 by 90. So 92 by 66 is much bigger than that. I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's huge. I don't normally get the big ones. Although I feel like I've been getting the big ones more often. Now I'm like, before I'll be like, yeah, I only stick to 40 by 50s or something. And then now I'm like, but I like that. It's kind of annoying though. Like I feel like a lot of diamond painting companies are going bigger than they need to. Like, if it's a cartoony picture, you don't need to be a 60 by 80. You could be smaller. Maybe like a 50 by 70. I feel like 50 by 70 is an awesome size that a lot of diamond painting companies don't do. Like, it's 50 by 70, while bigger than I normally go, is not super big. So yeah, I feel like some companies are just going a little too big, and they don't need to go too big on certain pictures. Because I think you would get maybe not as good of a finish, but a good enough picture going a little bit smaller. And I don't know, maybe if it was smaller, people would be able to finish them faster and then they'll buy more diamond paintings. I don't know. Do people just want to just do the massive diamond paintings? I'm more of a, right now I don't think I'm a, I do a lot of those partials, like keychains and stuff. Those I think are my small diamond paintings. I haven't really been doing many 30 by 40s anymore. Um, and I guess these ones are small diamond paintings. I haven't really been doing that many 30 by 40s anymore. I've been pretty much doing like bigger ones, like 40 by 50 and bigger. And then I get my small fix from doing the small ones. Like this and the partials. Because I used to do a lot more of the 25 by 35 sizes. But yeah, I think I've stopped. Maybe because I've been disappointed by the quantity of colors. Okay, got that there. Okay. O is 934. One looks more green and one looks more black. This one has more, so we'll just do that one. This is avocado green, black. What am I on? 934. I'm doing O. Okay. Or is it 0? Okay, I could kind of see that I have a couple of slightly varying shades in here, and I think I have a mixture of resin and acrylic drills in this one, just because of the size of the drill. I do notice that resin drills are just slightly bigger than acrylic drills, just slightly. Like, it's more noticeable when you have them mixed up on your tray, which I see right now. They're just slightly, a tiny bit bigger. Well, they look bigger. I don't know if they actually are. They just look bigger. I think they are, because I do feel like if they look bigger, they must be right now. I don't know if that's true. Okay. This is actually taking me much longer than I thought it would. Maybe because I'm looking for the colors too. Maybe because the double-sided tape is giving me some issues that I'm not able to just like plunk it down. Nope, oh no, there's a piece of plastic in there. Picked up a piece. All right, so thank you, Eliza, and thank you, Barbara, for answering. Common Sense asks, can you do a tips on waxes and putties, please? Love your content. So this was in my tips video about multi-placing. And do a tip on waxes and putty. I actually think I'm actually a bad person to do that. Or, well, not a bad, like, I don't know. I'm like not the right person. I'm the wrong person to do that video because I don't have, I don't buy the waxes and putties. The only thing I have putty wax wise is the stuff that you can buy, you know, on Amazon. So I have the museum putty, the blue tack, you know, just the regular pink wax, and that's pretty much it. What I actually use now, in case you're wondering, is this is actually double-sided tape on my multi-placer. It's being a little too sticky right now. It's actually double-sided tape. So, so yeah, I don't have any of the, I guess, Etsy waxes and putties. I do have a wax that I got from Oroloa. I have not tried it, so I wouldn't know if it's good or not. It smells like food, though. I'm not a big fan of having food-smelling waxes because I don't want to get hungry while diamond painting. Is that just me? I don't want to get hungry while diamond painting. And yeah, so I don't think I'd be able to do that video justice. Now, if you want to know what I use, like I said, I use double-sided tape on my multi-placers, and I use glue dots. Usually two or 1.5 glue dots in my single placer. And that's what I'm currently using. I have used the museum putty. Museum putty is probably the one that I used the longest on my multi-placer. But at some point I stopped using it and I just went back to pink wax. The double-sided tape so far has been my favorite. And I have not stopped using, because a lot of times what ends up happening is I tried the blue tack and then I get annoyed by it and I go back to the pink wax. I tried the museum putty, I get annoyed by it and then go back to the pink wax. So I think a lot of the reason I get annoyed by it is it's not that easy to add to the multi-placer, that I feel like the time savings I'm getting from not filling it with wax all the time is actually nothing, because it'll be faster for me to put new wax in than me replacing the putty. Or so yeah, it was just more like I didn't feel like I was getting a time saving by using something else. Okay. So what number am I on? 732. I'm doing number 5. So yeah, if I don't think I'm getting any time saving from using something else than the pink wax, I would just go back to the pink wax. But so far, I'm really liking the double-sided tape. It's not that hard to put in, and I already have it, so I didn't have to go buy double-sided tape because I already use it for my portfolio books. I use double-sided tape a lot. So me testing it out did not make me go buy something different. But yeah, a lot of times I get frustrated by things like, sometimes like I'm getting kind of frustrated with how sticky this is. And once that starts happening, I'm like, I'm going to go back to pink wax. Because the pink wax is not that sticky. So you don't usually have that problem where the drill stays on your pen as opposed to the canvas. Usually the pink wax is not sticky enough to win in the battle of the canvas versus your pen. in the stickiness. Okay, I got all the number 5. So what's 7 is 937. Yeah, see, it doesn't look too bad, even though it doesn't have the little suspension cords. I already forgot what 7 is. Okay, 937. Okay, that's the only one. The other one has not that much. It kind of looks actually like a cross stitch pattern. Like I'm seeing it on the camera and I'm like, yeah, no, that kind of looks like a cross stitch. I should make a review of this and have this picture be on the Etsy shop. Because I think you could add pictures to your review and be like, I did it as a diamond painting, in case people wonder if you can do it as a diamond painting. I did buy some in the Dollar Tree. I found some 4x6 inch photo albums. You could put in 24 pictures. I was planning to put in like 12 diamond paintings in there. I was gonna use it for my my paint gem diamond paintings. But I wonder if Dollar Tree has a 5x7. I think I might need that size for some of these. So this one is small enough. This will fit in a 4x6. Will it fit in a 4x6? Yeah. This is only less than 5 inches and yeah, less than 4. So it'll fit in a 4x6. So yeah, this is very similar in size to the cat-eared, the paint gem. I do too many diamond paintings. Can't keep them all. Can't keep a track of all the companies anymore. I think, just to keep doing in the series, there was a couple other, I think there was one that said Chicago. There was one that maybe was somewhere in the UK. It looks UK-y. I don't know. I don't know my places. I might do more of them just to have like a set of these. It was more like this one I had a connection to because I had lived in the San Francisco Bay Area. Everything else I was like, I've never been there, so I missed one right there. I've never been there, so it was like, oh, I'm not going to do that one. But I should just do them just so that I have like matching kind of like sets. So then it'll be very much like the paint gem ones. Number 2 is 936. Okay, I was right next to it. So 937. I actually have a lot of this one. So yeah, thanks Common Sense. Yeah, I don't know if I'm the best person to make the video on the waxes. So I'm sure there's someone else who has done a comparison of the different waxes. I was never really the one that went and bought. Well, yeah, I bought the stuff that is more common that you just get from Amazon and stuff like that, or the Dollar Tree. So BZ Crafty Creations said, I got a new set of pen and a bunch of steel multi-placers, and I put them in both ends, but they won't stay still. They move around the base of the pen. Do you have any tips to fix this? So, I do. Well, I'm trying to find a pen. So if it doesn't fit well in there, what I recommend is that, you know, you just get a piece of tape and then just put it around the base of this here. Like, you would cut it much nicer than what I'm doing here. Put it in the base there, and then it just thickens this here enough that it should stick harder in there, and then it should fit. So just put enough tape so that it fits into your pen. So yeah, just masking tape. You could use any tape. It should work. Did I finish this color? Whatever 936 is. When nothing is kitted up, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. 936 is number 2, so I don't, yeah. Finished that color. So yeah, there you go. So that it's not moving around the base of the pen. So yeah, you could use like any tape, masking tape, washi tape. As long as you don't put, you put enough to make it thick, but not too much that you won't be able to put it in there. So, okay, let's see. Number 3 is 433. So I'm just using this ruler to keep track of where I am in my box. Like, I don't know if you haven't seen my kitting downs, my drills are in here. 433. All right, I have enough of that one. Three. So Amy asked, so this is in one of my organizing videos where I'm putting away the 447 drill colors. Amy said that she got the same drills and filling out the chart from your shop. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my tiny Etsy store that has like one thing in there. I hope you enjoy the chart. And then Amy asked, do you have a link for the blue diamond painting pen you're using? I actually did already answer this question. And I did put a link in, but I did just get the pen from one of my PR packages. It's a relatively cheap pen, but I just like it because it's light. So I'm guessing she means this one, which I have a 2-placer on and a 3-placer. This is my go-to pen for my specials, and I was using it also for that series of videos because it has the 2-placer, and I'm putting in 4 drills into my chart. So thank you, Amy. Let's see. Lynn Loves Diamond Paintings says, hi, Joan. The tips you're using on the blue pen, the rose gold ones, any chance you have a record of where you got them? So yeah, I already did answer this, and I don't remember which budget diamond painting company I got this from, but they pretty much, most of the ones that I do the PR packages for, they do have pretty much the similar things. So it's in one of them, and then these were also from there too. And you could actually buy these, like, in my diamond painting, a multi-placing video from last week, I had linked something from Amazon just because it's easier for me to link something from Amazon. But you could just get these metal multi-placers one by one. They're usually about like $1 or about $1. What am I doing? Number 3? And you could just buy the sizes you want. Since I was doing the PR packages, I was doing I was getting the multi-pack, so I have pretty much every size. But they so far I have yet to break one of these, so you don't need really that many of them. Oh yeah, and I'm interested in the single placer that is square shape. Actually, that's what I'm using right now. And the square shape multi-placer doesn't really help me like place the drills because it's square shaped. But I think what I like about it is the hole is smaller than the one that's round, and it helps because now you're not, I don't know what's the right word. The only part that's sticky is the tip, so I'm not completely like covering the drill, because I don't know if that's the right. I'm not completely covering the drill, so it makes it, I think, your more precise placing. Okay, 282, I actually have several colors of it. Do I want to go brighter? This one's the brighter one. Let's just do this one because it has the most. But yeah, it's the same places I got this, and I did already answer this question, so I did send you the link. Thanks, Lynn. So it can't rain all the time. Yes, it can. That's the person's name, at least on the comment. I noticed that acrylic drills are more shiny than resin drills. Are they the same for you? I actually think it's kind of the other way around, that the resin drills are more shiny than the acrylic drills. Okay, let's see. I love this box system. Exactly the idea I had using the same bags. What did you use to make your dividers for each DMC? That's just cardstock that I cut up. Oh, never mind. I read your description. Yep, I do try to link as much as possible in the description. I might forget to link stuff in the description, which happens, but I do try to link the stuff. Oh no. Oh, there it is. That's the problem with multi-placing, is sometimes a bigger multi-placing placer than what you're putting the things is you do kind of sometimes pick up the other drill that you already drilled. Okay. And this is also the thing with got that in there. Well, luckily, I don't know. Am I gonna go bigger? Slightly bigger in the percentage, because it is kind of really close together, but that's okay. I'd rather have that and the no gapping. Okay. Number 6 is 3858. I actually have several shades of it. This one has the most, so that one is... I don't actually need that much. I could have done one of the ones with a little bit. If I have like a straggler color here. Okay, Marie Angel, would you like to try someday an Anne-Marie bone diamond painting? Those are so confetti heavy. Yes, I actually have done an Anne-Marie bone diamond painting. They are very confetti heavy. That's probably why I haven't done another one. They're pretty, yeah, they're pretty confetti heavy. I think it's just the nature of the picture. It has to be. Like, you just can't crazy hand chart it, because then you're gonna lose the softness of, I don't know if that's the right word. You're just gonna, yeah, putting in any harsh outlines would ruin the painting. But yeah, I've done Reverie. I've seen a couple more of her paintings pop up on Dreamer Designs, and I was like, ooh, I should get that. But then what I tried to do is actually try different artists. So I try, like, if I see other artists ones that I'm like, oh, I like that one too, I'm actually more likely to try to get someone else that I haven't gotten, unless they're the smaller ones. If there's some 40 by 50s that I like, I might do more than one from that artist. All right, so I'll have left is E and A. So I was going to do one of these as an AB. So what is A is 3830. Do I have that as an AB? Well, I have to see what color it looks like first. Because I'm like, I don't know what color it is. It's probably gold and gray, right? It should be a red. I doubt I have this as an AB. Okay, so I'm going to try whatever E is. I'm hoping E is... Well, I can see what E is. It's more of an orange. So, okay. And yes, Golden Gate Bridge is not gold in color. It probably is closer to this more reddish. Actually, now that I'm like trying to picture it, it's not gold color. It's been a while since I've seen it, so. But I'm sure I have an orange AB. I think going to E is the lighter color. I'm gonna use the AB on that one for fun, because okay. Oop. I think I'm gonna need the tweezers. The double-sided tape is just not as, what do you call that, slippery. So it does make it a little bit more difficult to move drills that are not placed nice and straight. All right, so let's see. Linda asked, Joan, do you use multi-placer? Yep. I am a 5-placer. It's my go-to placer. It makes sense. The 5-placer makes sense to me because It helps. I can count 5 really easily, and I don't diamond paint things with massive amounts of color blocking, so I don't need to go bigger. But yep, multi-placer. So Eliza, so this is in my whip and chat of my paint gem. I think that was my first whip and chat of the year, so I was going through stats of my YouTube from 2022. Eliza said the numbers for the age range must be wrong because Eliza falls in the 13 to 17 range in age. So yeah, it said 0% in there, but it had a number for like how, because you know I was going through the specs, the specs, the analytics for my channel, and I was doing the age range, and it did say 0% for the 13 to 17, but it also had a average view duration, so you know there was someone in there, so it was probably less, it was just more or less than 0.0. So thank you for being part of the less than 0.04, because it rounds, right, percentage of my channel that is watching. And I'm glad you enjoyed diamond painting, and I'm glad you enjoy my really long videos, even though I would think the younger crowd would just be like, nope, maybe I'm generalizing. Nope, I need my 5-minute, my 2-minute, how long are TikTok videos? 30 seconds? They vary. I need my little short video. So I'm glad that you are enjoying the channel. So I can't pronounce your name, but asked, is it easier to use the little bottles instead of the pockets? So I'm guessing the drills, because I was kitting up something, the paint gem, and I was putting it into baggies. The baggies into the drill containers, and person is asking, is it easier for me to diamond paint from the bottles? Yes. I don't like diamond painting from this, although you see me diamond painting from it, but this is a one time I sit down here. Okay, so do you see how many versions of 3853 I have? So I just need I'm gonna replace this with an orange, or I'm gonna replace this with an orange AB. So maybe it'll be easy, and there's already a 3853. No. Oh, there is. I do have a 3853. That works out for me. So now, no, I don't like diamond painting from the zip bags, mainly because I don't normally diamond paint this way, where I'm looking at the legend and then looking for the container. My legend for my diamond painting is the containers. So I barely ever look at the legend on the canvas. This is just one of those, because I didn't kit this up. But I think it does take a little longer to diamond paint when you're looking for the containers. And it's just easier when the legend, you're just looking for the DMC once. That's what I consider using the bottles and stuff. You're only looking for the DMC once, because once you find the DMC in the bottles, you pick up the bottle. You don't go to your legend and be like, where's A? And if the legend is not in alphabetical order or anything, and then you have to find it, and you're like, oh, it's 3856, and then you go and try to find 3856, and yeah, that's 2 searches. So I don't know. That's what I think, at least. It's easier for me to diamond paint when it's kitted up. And I don't like diamond painting from the baggies. I have done it before. I just don't like doing it. So my drills might not fit in here. I need to put a little bit. So I think, because you know how earlier I was saying that the resin drills are slightly bigger than the acrylic drills. I think I thought I would be using more acrylic drills on this, so I think I might have multiplied a tiny bit smaller. I don't remember because I printed this out like a couple weeks ago. Might have multiplied a little bit smaller. So now I'm only going to be able to fit. See, I'm not going to be able to fit my last drill in there. Or what is this? This looks wrong here. But yeah, I don't know if you could tell from here. But yeah, see, the acrylic drills just are a little bit smaller than my AB is a resin drill. So now I have like this spot there. Yeah, I think I could fit it. There, it works. There's like no gapping. No gapping is awesome. I guess that's the one good thing about me doing this myself. I could print it smaller or wider. That one didn't have the AB coating on it. Oh, someone at some point, I don't know if it shows up as a question, asked, had problems with the AB drills pulling out your wax. So AB drills do pull out your wax if your wax is new. It works out, it doesn't pull it out as often if your wax is older. So if you have like another pen that the wax has been used and it's a little bit dirty, switch over to that. If anything, make your wax dirty yourself. Like rub it onto something. Although I do recommend that you use your multi-placer for your ABs because it doesn't pull out the wax as easily on the multi-placer. But I have noticed using the glue dots, the ABs don't tend to pull them out that easily compared to the paint wax. But yeah, multi-placing your ABs is something I might recommend. All right, so that took me much longer than I thought it would. So there it is. It's finished. So yeah, I think even without the suspension lines, it kind of looks a little naked, but it's not, doesn't look bad, right? It still looks like exactly what it's supposed to be. Okay, so 3853, I'm gonna write it down here that I used the AB. That worked out because I've already planned to make that one my AB. So yeah, here is the finish of my cross stitch pattern here that I got from TheStitchPatterns. I think it turned out nice. It looks like the Golden Gate Bridge. I did substitute 1, 2, 3 colors with something else. Well, this one I had to because there's no DMC for that, and then I replaced that with the AB. This took me, I'm recording this on January 28th, 2023, and I finished it on January 28, 2023. I did this over one day, and this took me 1 hour and 26 minutes to complete. Yes, it's actually more like 1 hour and 27 minutes, but I never look at that other part there. So now I am on finish 354. And this is my 9th finish of 2023. And then what did I think about the rendering? I think it looks good. So good. Well, the symbols were all numbers, or numbers and letters. And I can't really say how good the symbol quality is because I printed this myself. So it's only as good as my, it's only as good as my printer to stick. I'm double-sided tape, so wish I put it over there. I kind of feel like it's not applicable because I'm doing this, well, myself. Well, like I said, it's double-sided adhesive. The canvas was my own, so this was the transparency. And then I used my stash. And the gapping, I kind of feel like it's not applicable, but I actually think it was good because it's not applicable because I did it myself. But because I blew it up myself. So gapping wise, I actually think that at least that part doesn't look too bad. Right, you could, yeah, you know, because it's transparent, you can see the stuff being underneath it, so there you can kind of see the gaps, but it's not, I think it's not too bad. I've had worse gaps. So yeah, I think that worked out. So yeah, I think this was actually really fun. I might, like I said, I might do another one of them. Yeah, I might do another one of them. And then I'll put them all into like my little like portfolio things, and I'll be like, yeah, see, look, it's kind of like the paint gem one. I have to say it looks really awesome in the back, right? With the transparency here. All right, so that's all I have for today. Luckily, I was able to finish this with my stash drills. Had to make a couple substitutions, but hey, look, I finished it. So it worked out. All right, so thank you for keeping me company while I diamond painted this. It was the first time I did a cross stitch pattern from TheStitchPatterns, and since I said I have a lifetime membership, apparently I could do, they said they have like 1,000, I think, did they say they had 1,000 patterns? I haven't looked through all the patterns yet. The patterns are actually, like, when I bought it, the patterns are actually organized really badly, so it's a little difficult to find things, but I know where these ones are, so I could do the ones that are similar to this one. So that's all I have for today. So thank you very much for watching, and happy diamond painting. Bye!